Welcome to the Ariel Show. I'm Ariel. We are in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona today, and I've been having such a great tour. Oh my God, I can't even. I could just ramble on about how amazing this tour has been so far, but that is not on topic. We're going to be disciplined and stay on topic. Today I'm so excited. We're going to be answering a viewer question about stage fright, stage anxiety, performance anxiety. I get this question all the time. It seems to me that people think that performance and anxiety are like a thing that go together. And they're not. Like this doesn't have to be like that. Like if you think performing on stage, expressing myself, being in front of an audience, public speaking or whatever, and that equals fear and terror, you need to rewrite that shit in your mind because that is not helping anybody. So today we're going to be diving into some really great ways that you can get over any fear you have and have more confidence as a performer, as someone expressing yourself in front of other people. So I could go into this giving you all these breathing exercises and little anxiety tips, but I just gotta cut to the chase. The most powerful reframing mental hack for me has been to view me being on stage as an act of service. I've touched on this before, but if you're not familiar with this, you basically act as if and pretend that you going up there is like a huge favor for everyone else in the audience, and they are so excited that you're there, and they're going to have the best time watching or listening to you, and you're going to change their life. If you view it that way, all of a sudden you're just like showing up and shining and kind of getting out of the way, so it's not about you. And your ego kind of hates this because our egos are the ones that have the fear, and I'm viewing the ego as somebody who wants a lot of attention, who is desperate for admiration, like that bottomless pit that inside of us that's never fed. Like that's what I'm viewing as our ego today. That part of you is going to want to be clapped for and want to have the admiration of other people. And the ego gets out of the way when you bring service into the picture. So all of a sudden, your genuine self is just getting up there and doing its thing, and that's good enough just because it is, and it's not about getting accolades, it's not about how many people clap for you, it's not about whether people get it or not, because you know that someone in that audience will be helped by you. And you also know that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally fine. Like, your job is to get up there and do your thing, and it will impact 1, 2, maybe even more people, and that's fantastic. If you view it like my job is to inspire these people today, like no matter what, if you're doing like a presentation in class and you're nervous about that, you can still be like, I'm going to get up here and inspire my classmates. You don't have to say that out loud because that might be kind of weird. It's weird that even I talk about it. Like I feel weird saying like, as a singer, I'm up there being of service. Like it sounds weird. It's not something that we talk about in today's society, but I'm telling you, it's a very powerful distinction that works because then it's like, I just got to show up and be like doing my job. Just like if you were to go volunteer at like a homeless shelter, those people need your man hours. They need you to go in there and help. So you're going to go in there. You're not going to make it about you, how your hair looks, how you're passing up the food. That's not the point. You're just like a conduit of love and of human service, right? You're just helping them that day. It's the same thing when you're showing up in front of other people. View it that way. I promise you it takes out so much of the scariness, so much of the fear. And another thing that really helps with stage fright is to just get up on stage over and over and over again. And so I did tell you earlier, don't couple performance and fear together. However, if you do experience a lot of fear when you perform, you can just make that be okay. You can just decide in advance, all right, I'm going to freak out before this. I'm going to be side stage wanting to throw up. Okay, that's cool. That's part of my journey right now. And you can accept that. And then there's not the layer of the stage fright and the freaking out plus the beating yourself up and the, oh my God, and like dreading it. You can just know that that's going to happen. And this is easier said than done because if you really are in a state of intense anxiety, like it obviously feels terrible, right? And so don't add to that terrible feeling by also heaping up more bad feelings on top of that. Just accept that it might suck for a while. And then keep going. It's going to suck a little less next time. And a little less next time, and one day, sweetheart, you're going to get to the point where it doesn't suck at all, and you're actually looking forward to it, and you're excited about it, and lights you up, and you've heard about this. Like, you've heard about performers that just feel alive and lit up and, like, in their zone, in their element, on stage, and that's because they've gotten out of their way. They're not in it for people to clap for them or for them to get their identity from that or for them to feel good about it. They're in it for service. And so, like I said, it just makes it so much easier. Like I would hate for someone to be creating more pain for themselves in this area by thinking, what's everyone thinking about me? By over-obsessing over a mistake that they made. You're going to get up there and you're going to screw it up sometimes. Yeah, that's part of it. Like, keep going. It's not that big of a deal is what I'm saying. So these are just like some little mental reframings, like changes everything. You don't have to freak out. Okay? You don't have to freak out. You got this. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are the best. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And a huge shout out to my beautiful patrons who made this episode possible. We're getting more new patrons every day. I love seeing your little name pops up in my inbox. I'm like, ooh, Daryl joined. Ooh, Sarah joined. It makes me so happy. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.